some of you are watching this video and are thinking, hey Reese, this isn't the usual for your channel. And, well, I'm going to try something a little different. Now you're probably wondering, what's that behind you? Well, this is my Hot Wheels Acceleracers and World Race collection. Now I know what you're thinking. Hey Reese, that's a little dorky and pathetic. And you know what? You're probably right. But I collect these for nostalgic reasons. I mean, when I was a kid in the early 2000s, Hot Wheels was my life. And these are just a reminder of simpler times.
There's no doubt that the late 90s and early 2000s was the height of Hot Wheels, at least in my opinion. Most of you watching this has played with Hot Wheels at least once as a kid. Remember? You would build those twisty orange tracks with boosters, loops, and curves.
Now I know PC gaming is wildly popular right now, and I'm not really into that scene. But when I was a kid, I was a member of the PC Master Race before it was cool. And my favorite game was Hot Wheels Stunt Track Driver.
PC gaming infiltrated the mainstream in the late 90s, and Hot Wheels was ready to step up their marketing. So, they published a couple of Hot Wheels PC games.
So let's start up Hot Wheels Stunt Track Driver, which could also be shortened to Hot Wheels STD. Yeah, they really didn't think that through, did they?
So the first thing you see is this super rad intro. Man, this kid is either rich, spoiled, both, or his mom is going to be scurrying around the house to find her credit card. Wow, that is incredible! No, really, every time you saw a Hot Wheels track advertised, they'd show kids with loads of track. But in reality, your parents could only afford like 1 or 2 track sets. If this was me, it'd look a bit more like this. Let's boot her up, shall we?
Before we start our adventure, let's stop at the tune-up shop for a
and commercials. Come on. I barely even started the game and it's already like, buy Hot Wheels! Lucky for us, this is just the demo version. The full version of the game doesn't have any of the advertising. Well, I mean the whole game's an advertisement, but you know what I mean. So here's the menu of the full game. Pretty self-explanatory. I think we'll do the championship.
'Cause I'm a champion.
So the game is pretty simple. You drive around the track and the objective of the game is to get around the track before time runs out. You gotta do stunts in the air to make your car go faster, but you gotta do it without crashing. Whoa! You'll notice that this game is incredibly simple. And if you think the graphics are next-gen tech, well, don't be fooled. The background is actually a full motion video with the car being the only controllable 3D object on the screen. So you're telling me that this game is like 15% gameplay and 85% cutscenes?
IGN rating, 2 out of 10, too many cutscenes.
Because of this, the hit detection is so wonky, sometimes non-existent. Ah, come on, you can't leave cars laying all over the track like that. Have some common decency. And yes, if you don't press anything, your car will go around the track by itself. It just scrapes the walls, which I guess crashes you. Look, I know it's a kid's game, but come on! It was 1998. Other games did it better.
I hate this mindset that if something is for kids, it doesn't need to be good.
They got really desperate to have more buttons to actually feel like you're doing something too. Like the space bar, which makes you honk your horn. And the C key that makes you crash? What?
I thought the object of the game was to not crash.
Why is this here? I know, I'm complaining too much. But this game felt a lot better as a kid. To be fair, it is kind of fun to play, just to remind you how silly it is. Oh, 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 oh!
You're garbage!
Welcome to the Hot Wheels.
You see this?
There's also a track builder, but it's nothing special. Next! Alright, now how do I exit this menu? What? I didn't even press a track. Where's that music coming from? What? Okay. Oh man. Guess they can only fit so much brilliance into one CD-ROM. So yeah, if you right click on the two T's of the Mattel logo, it takes you to this secret level. Yeah, let's move on.
Alright, I have my childhood in my hand right here. This is Hot Wheels Mechanix, based off the short-lived toy line of the same name.
To be honest, this game is pretty awesome. It's the total opposite of Stunt Track Driver. The controls are pretty smooth and the tracks can get pretty challenging, and in a good way. You basically go through multiple races and unlock special parts to put on your car. The graphics aren't bad for the time and budget. It feels like a game I could have actually put into my PS2 back in 2001. And the best part is how every time you start a race, you hear the coolest soundtrack you've ever heard in your life. Seriously, this music is freaking awesome. You would just expect less from a licensed game like this. I mean, just listen to this majesty. Whoa, hey buddy, mind stepping aside? Oh god, I'm sorry. Oh, okay, just gonna keep moving. That didn't happen. It's not perfect. It has its silly and over-the-top moments, but I think that's just a staple for these games. Overall, it's pretty good.
So this next slew of games is from this demo disc, which is made to promote the online MMO game, Planet Hot Wheels. You know, Planet Hot Wheels. You don't know? Come on, it's basic astronomy. Uranus, Neptune, Pluto, Hot Wheels. Pluto is a planet, okay guys? And so is Hot Wheels.
These discs come packaged with Hot Wheels cars based on energy types. It has a bunch of game demos and even a Hot Wheels gallery to see what you could have bought instead of the garbage that you did buy. Slingshot, huh? Releases in 2002. I can't wait to see that one. There's also these weird videos. One's an advertisement for another game, and this one's an animated short. Let's just say it's something pretty magical.
This was our home, Positron. Located in a distant galaxy hundreds of light years away from Earth.
I'm sorry, come by me again? I couldn't hear you over those rad sound effects.
A planet where robots and vehicles fused into a new form. Robo-Wheels.
Robo-Wheels, eh? I've never heard of that before, so I'm guessing that didn't stick around for a while, huh, Mattel? It's something on the lines of, like, Transformers ripoff.
We all know that ripping off is wrong.
This film is super cheesy. I've never seen anything about it outside of this disc, so it's kind of mysterious and odd. But I digress.
Next up is Hot Wheels Micro Racers.
Alright. No music. Feels a little empty. Pick our car. Pick our track. Alright, let's do this. Alright, this top-down view is pretty cool. The controls feel really nice. Oh man, I fell.
Oh my god!
I didn't know Michael Bay directed PC games.
But seriously, Mattel, this is gonna scare the crap out of kids. They're never gonna want to play with Hot Wheels again. Imagine if that's actually what happens when you drop Hot Wheels. Hey man, I brought my Hot Wheels collection. Whoa!
This game's pretty fun. A little weird, but still fun. It controls pretty tightly and it's not very... What? Okay, why is the game angrily buzzing at me? Did I do something wrong? How did this lead me to this? So many questions, and so little answers. Just like life, everything is a lie. Take a wrong turn, end up in the dark, and get angrily buzzed at. I hear the alarm in my dreams. It screams, "You failed, Reece. You really done it now. You're worthless."
Then all the cars get ahead of you. Because they're better than you. And your worth is degraded to nothing. There's no point in living. Is there ever a point? Is anything real? Is existence just a big lie? Are we all doing this to just... Oh, and it crashed. Well, that's what happens when you existential crisis and drive.
But of course, there's a catch. There's always a catch. The game only has 3 tracks. 3 tracks! Come on! And I thought I just found a game that I actually like. Not even close. I don't know why there's no music. I've seen footage of the full game on YouTube, and there's music throughout. Oh well, I'll just add my own soundtrack. That's better!
This game is called Hot Wheels Crash.
Alright, here we go. A little confused.
Having so much fun!
So it took me a while to figure out what to do, because the game doesn't give much direction. It just sort of throws you in. But it turns out you're supposed to be a stunt driver on a movie set. You have to figure out a pattern of things to hit so you can destroy as many things as possible. It's set up like a puzzle game, which is refreshing in the huge abyss of racing games. Woo! Haha, yeah! It does get old pretty quickly, though.
You know, as hard as it is to believe, they made a sequel to Stunt Track Driver. It's called Hot Wheels Stunt Track Driver 2 Getting Dirty, which could also be shortened to Hot Wheels STD Getting Dirty. That sounds even worse.
It's pretty much just more of the same, just with up-resed graphics, better physics, and now you're outside and your car is getting dirty. Yay. For some reason, they managed to make the FMV backgrounds even more wonky. Yeah, I don't find this game really that special. It doesn't hold a place in my heart like the original does. I guess that's just bias or whatever, because, I don't know. People went crazy over this game when it first came out. I mean, watch this.
What if we were stunt car drivers? Yeah, nothing could get in our way.
Except the fact that you're too young to even be eligible to drive on the regular road.
Stunt Track Driver 2 Getting Dirty CD-ROM, Windows 95 and higher, rated E.
Well, let's look at the bright side. You're driving outside, so the whole game isn't centered around trying to sell you Hot Wheels. I guess I can say kids will like it. Oh. It crashed.
911 operator, what's your emergency?
Yeah, I was just driving my car, and then it crashed.
Are you okay, sir?
Yeah, I'm fine. I just don't want to lose any files on my hard drive. It hung up on me. There are so many Hot Wheels games out there that it would be impossible for me to cover them all.
Like this one where you drive
What if we could race slot cars?
On our computer.
slot cars? What's the point of a game where you drive something with its own path? You don't need to do anything. It's slot cars. What do you even do? Press A to keep your car from falling off the track. Tap Q to keep your track from corroding over time. Wouldn't want that.
This game is called Hot Wheels Bash Arena.
Oh, man, that's awesome. Oh, just listen to that music. Oh, the graphics. Oh my gosh, this might be the best game yet. This is awesome. Whoa, look at that. That is amazing. No way.
Just kidding, the game looks like this.
The engine. Way to go!
Yeah, I don't know what you expected.
Then there's Hot Wheels Jets. You drive a toy jet around, shooting targets. Because nothing says Hot Wheels like... Yeah, and it's great. When you fail a mission, you get this screen.
Oh, yeah. Because that's exactly what it sounds like when you crash a jet.
And then there's this robot guy that laughs at you. This smug son of a gun's just like, haha, you died.
So what about Planet Hot Wheels? You know, the MMO I was talking about earlier.
Well, Planet Hot Wheels went online in 2000 and was a hit with the fans. But in 2004, the game disappeared with no explanation and was never seen again. Until now. Yeah, someone actually took away their time and effort to recover a Hot Wheels MMO game from the early 2000s. At least I'm not wasting that much of my time on little toy cars. So yeah, the opening looks a bit hacky, but it's because it's been recovered from the OG. So there's two versions you can play. You can play the normal one, but I couldn't get it to work. Oh, I think my game forgot how to game. There's also another version that's made to promote the Highway 35 movie and toy line, which is one of the two series that I collect.
Aren't I just such a winner?
Alright, let's get this game rolling. I'm sorry, did I do something wrong? Don't worry guys, I fixed it. So every race starts out with you going through a portal, just like in the movie. Yeah, it's pretty much more the same. I think it uses the same engine as Hot Wheels Stunt Track Driver 2, but I'm not exactly sure. You could do stunts just like Stunt Track Driver. It even sounds the same. Am I the only one noticing that these games share sound effects? Also, I'm not sure if it's because it's a recovery, but the game is programmed really badly. I often found myself driving straight through walls and solid objects. Now that's what I call a masterpiece. I even found myself at one point driving up the sky. Now that's what I call amazing. It's great. Whoever programmed this game put in like cheat keys. My favorite one is the one that makes you go lightning speed. Well, that's pretty much all there is to it. There are just so many Hot Wheels games out there. It's one of those brands where you can just make endless generic racing games off of. They also ran short on titles too. Like there's Hot Wheels Turbo Racing, Hot Wheels Extreme Racing, and then Hot Wheels Ultimate Racing. And you know what? This inspired me to name my own Hot Wheels game. It's called Hot Wheels Super Duper Ultimate Extreme Turbo Micro Stunt Track Attack Driver Challenge Bash Crash Arena Racing of Planet Velocity X's Battle Force of World's Best Drivers on Highway 35. Beat that! But Hot Wheels isn't the only thing in the world that had a bad game made after it. Yeah, you should stick around.
Well, those were the Hot Wheels games. Thanks for tuning in to the first episode of Reece Reviews. This will be a new start for me. There's going to be a lot more content on the way. Can't wait to show it to you all. Well, my name's not JonTron, and I'll see you in another video.
If you enjoyed this episode of Reece Reviews, try checking out this short film I made about a possessed PlayStation 2. Thanks for watching.